Hey guys, wanted to make a quick video. Trying to make it as short as possible and get the most information as possible. Wanted to go through a trade we did on Monday in AMC, or I did, and Nate tried it and it failed, and I want to show you why. So this is AMC. They had fundamental news, right? Uh, Amazon was going to buy them out. Woohoo! Yeah, we're going to be millionaires, whatever. So everybody jumps on board. I got in quick, got out before the pre-market opened. Now look at this volume profile. Anytime you see an upside down L like this, you see how I go boop boop. That's bad. However, we know that pre-market low volume in the first 5-10 minutes, it's going to balance out. So we look what happens when the market opens, and you can see the volume profile switches. Bam. So now the volume profiles move down to here, and then it keeps going lower and lower. And so we set up this volume profile, comes in around 605. So at 606, you can see it tried getting up through that volume profile, but failed. Nate actually got into it about right here, which isn't a bad entry, but I told you guys, I said, hey, I want to see AMC break through VWAP and retest. Now, the key is retest. So break through VWAP and retest. It failed to do so. It didn't even break through VWAP, okay? Came all the way back down. And you can see throughout the day, it actually tried to go back through it again and failed again. Now, I want to explain breaking through VWAP and retesting. What I was looking for the stock to do was to show that it had legs to buy, for buyers stepping in to say, hey, we're going to push this higher. So let's say hypothetically, we're at this point, and this is a pivot point. What that means is if we go above, we're going to retest below, because that's your volume profile level. This is where all the people are waiting to take profits. And there's a line there for people like me saying, hey, if we can push above this, then we got some legs. So you're going to find more buyers that step in at this point. So what I was looking for was the stock to break through, and I don't buy the breakout very often. Occasionally I'll scalp it, but sometimes, or I'm sorry, most of the time, I wait for what's called a retest. And what that is a market maker just bringing it back to the pivot point. And this is your entry right there, that retest right back on that pivot point. So that's going to give you a good risk reward. Why? Because if it breaks below, well, you know, it wasn't a real breakout. It's just boom, it was sold into, get back out. However, what usually happens is when you have enough buyers, you create a new leg, you go up, right? That's how retests work. I want to show it to you on another chart on ACMR. A buddy of mine was trapped in this long. I'll show you, trapped in this short when it was going gangbuster. So it went up 40%, 50% in 4 days. And he kept asking, you know, hey, where's the top? Where's the top? And I told him to wait for the backside. The way you know it's a backside is you make a lower low and you retest, right? So a lower low means, do you see this area right here? Well, you're bouncing, you're setting some double, triple tops up here. Okay, you're seeing some resistance. Well, guess what? Here's your lower low, right? So this area is your lower low compared to that area, right? So what's going to happen is you're going to come back and retest. Remember the retest. This is very important. Some people call it the S curve. Some people call it a minor support, major support, but it always retests. This is what market makers do. So you can see it broke right down through this big volume profile. Do you see that big volume profile? These are where a lot of people are going to be stuck if it breaks. This is a support that kept getting bought up here and here. This is now your pivot level, right? All your stuff is pointing to this level as your pivot level. So we break, and look, it comes back right where I've got circled. That is where you short. You can see that 55.83 line. That line was drawn before the retest. And that means that's what I'm looking for, that area. If I want to be more aggressive, I'll go 55.60. But if I want to nail it perfectly, I might want to wait actually till gap close. But I would have missed it if I would have waited up here. So 55.60, 55.80, and that general area is where you set your orders. Because what happens if it breaks back this way? Well, it's still going to give you an opportunity to get out, because it's going to come back and retest before it goes again. That's a retest. That's what they do. So you never need to panic unless you're in some Momo moving stock that's going to drop $1, $2, 50% in like a minute. Otherwise, you're going to get the market makers going and retesting these levels, these pivot points. So remember, retest. That is your buy point. Retest. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.